Yes. You copy my answers? Yes. You got it? All right. Sounds like a fucking plan. It don't gotta be $500 worth, you know. Yo, Jen, keep your head up, bro. You're back. Very much. Thank you very much. Motherfucker, be back.
Let's just wait a couple minutes. Oh. It's gotta be good, Anna. You better be good, Pippa. Upstairs coming. Hey. Hi, Sarah.
See my volume today.
Hello.
Hi, I can hear
How are
you.
Good. Nice to see
Yay.
you. Got a lot of sun.
It's quiet. Let me see if I can figure that one out.
That's all right.
Oh, why am I so bad at the volume? Let's see.
Whoops. Hello, how are you?
In the system.
Nice to see you.
See you too.
Sarah's trying to figure out the volume, so we'll give her a minute or two.
I can hear you just a tiny bit. I don't know why it's not going through the TV.
Oh,
Oh, now you are. Yay.
and yay, just in time.
Oh,
How
I
you?
was so bummed out last week. I'm like, no, maybe I'll just try it without volume. And I'm like, yeah, no, I
That's what
can't.
It was the volume last week.
Yeah, it's so weird. It just no volume. I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah. Well, that's
And everything I tested said it was fine. And I'm like, I just don't understand.
I know.
I feel like you can do it without a picture, but you can't do it without the volume.
Yeah. I know. I feel like that too. It's definitely the volume is more important to me because the
Oh,
picture, you, like keep
yeah.
looking up, you know?
I know. I'm like, if we're in down dog and she's telling you what leg to, how am I going to know what I'm doing? Yay.
Looks like you got some sun. You've been outside with the kids.
Oh, yeah, every day.
That's
Yeah.
good. I know.
Yep.
Finally, it's been nice. So
Oh, I know. We did water play Friday. It was like hot. We had
I know.
sangria outside.
I know. Actually, Friday when I got home from work, I was like walking up the stairs and I was like, it's a little too hot. And I was like, all right, stop. Like, what am I having?
I know. 75 is perfect, but I'll take anywhere like in the vicinity without rain.
No, I was just like, it's a little too hot. And I was like, all right, I can't start complaining now about it being too hot. I just complained for months and months about the cold. God.
I know. Yeah, it was quick though. All of a sudden, it was just super
Yeah.
hot.
I knew it was going to be like that. Although this weekend is nice and cool. Hey, this is not a chew toy. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So, how are you guys feeling?
Like a tin man. I haven't done yoga in a week and a half.
All right. I know. Every time I do it probably like 3 days a week, but every time I do it, I feel like I haven't done it in like a month. But
Yeah, my knees. I'm like, I'm 100 with my knees. Like my knees don't want to bend without, and it's been a week and a half since I've done any yoga at all. So
well, just take it easy, do what you can. I know my right knee has been bothering me because I've been doing a lot of squats and stuff, and I swear it has to be that. That's the only thing I've kind of changed in my exercise routine is the squats. So I'm gonna be gentle with my right knee, definitely. So just especially with your folds and everything, Sarah, keep a bend in those
okay.
knees. That's really important because that's when my knees both started bothering me because I was getting more flexible, which I love, but I was going too deep into the folds and I was putting a lot of pressure on my knees. So always keep a bend, that's my new thing and it seems to have been helping. So let's start, girls. Let's just start sitting up again. We are gonna lie down pretty soon, but I want to just get a little grounded right now by sitting nice and tall, closing your eyes, bringing your hands to your knees, and just think about what brought you to your mat today. I'm awful glad that you came. I appreciate it when you guys want to come and practice. And I always think it's a nice way to start the week off with a nice yoga class. So just notice your breath. Send your appreciation to your breath. And let your mind just be light. If you have to think about anything right now, just think about how great it is to spend this time, this 1 hour this morning on your mat doing something for you. So really just relish in that. I know we're busy and we're running around for everybody besides ourselves. So just really be grateful that you have this time and you made this time for yourself. So good for you. And then I'm going to ask ask you to lie down right away. Let's keep our knees bent so our feet are going to be on the floor. And lie all the way back. Keep your hands down by your side. Feel your shoulders sink into the mat. And even though we're lying down on our back, we got a little pelvic tilt going so we can really feel the base of our back, our lower back, touch that mat. You feel that connection right away. And when we do that pelvic tilt, your core tightens just a little bit. We're not straining, doing anything crazy for our abs right now. But obviously, when you tilt, you can feel your core engage. So that's a really good thing. And let's bring our right knee into our chest. Keep that right foot flexed, please. And then straighten that right leg. Always keep a little bend, but lift to the sky so your feet are facing the ceiling. And you can grab onto your big toe if you can reach it, or you can just keep your hands behind your calf, whatever feels good for you. And we're just gonna pull gently forward so your toes come just a little bit towards your head. Nothing crazy. This is our first stretch. It just feels good lifting that leg up to the sky. And then just bend that right knee into your chest again. And then we're going to cross and put our right ankle on our left knee. So we're going to do a reclining pigeon here. So lift that left foot. Flex the left foot if you can. You can even straighten that left leg if that feels better. Whatever feels good. You can interlace your fingers behind that left thigh. So that maybe you can pull that left leg to your chest just a little bit more. Really stretching out that right hip, right glute. And just breathing nice and easy. And then drop that left foot to the floor. And just cross that right leg over our left for our spinal twist. So drop both knees over to the left. And your arms can be out wide. Gaze over to the right. And then bring your knees back up to center. Uncross your legs, and then we're going to do the same thing, everything on the left side. So lift up that left leg to the sky and flex your foot. Just keep it up there for a breath or two before grab onto your toe or your calf and just pull it just a little bit more towards the head, really stretching out that left hamstring. Always keep a little bend in that knee. You don't want to hyperextend it. Really get about the same stretch with a little bend in your knee. And then release. And drop that left ankle on our right knee. Reclining pigeon here. Lift the right foot. Keeping that right foot flexed. And play around with pulling your right thigh towards your chest. You can always work with your breath with any stretch. Nice big inhale. And when you exhale, that's when you pull that leg in a little bit further. And then when you inhale again, just release it a little bit. You can have these nice little movements within your stretch. You don't have to always be pulling and holding and stretching. And work with your breath. And then drop that right foot to the mat and cross our left leg over our right. Here's our little twist. Drop your knees to the right, look to your left. Same thing here with your breath. Inhale, and then when you exhale, maybe put your right hand on that left knee. Just guide those knees down a little bit. When we exhale, and then when you inhale, just release them. And then let's bring our knees back up to center. Uncross our legs. Bring our knees into our chest and grab that happy baby. Keep it still or rock side to side. And find stillness in your happy baby. Just cross your ankles. Rest your thighs kind of on your ribs or your chest just for a moment, for a breath or two. And uncross your ankles. You can keep your hands behind your thighs. We're going to rock and roll just a little bit, a couple times. Forward till you get a little momentum. And then you can come to sitting up. And then just bring your hands to the top of our mat. And then we're gonna grab our table. Fingers are spread wide. My right wrist has been bothering me because I've been scooping ice cream. And so just drop that belly, gaze up to the sky for your cow. Right into your cat. Inhale, pushing your palms to the mat, rounding your spine. And just continue with your breath. Just one more. It really does feel good this morning. And now we're going to find our downward facing dog. So just take your time coming into your dog. Again, pedal, sway, whatever feels good. Just let your head hang heavy. Let your breath flow. Check in with your cheeks. See if they're nice and soft. Your jaw is unclenched. Let's inhale and come up to our toes. Exhale, release your heels towards the floor. Another inhale, come up onto our toes and slightly bend our knees. And let's bring our feet to our hands to the top of our mat. We're in our fold here. Again, just allowing your hands, your arms, even your shoulders, definitely your neck and your head to be soft, to be heavy. We are folding. Everything from your waist up is just kind of being guided to the mat with gravity. Inhale, find a flat back. And then exhale, fold one more time. Hands come down to the mat. Inhale, rise, palms touch. Exhale and fold. Hands come to the mat. Let's bend our knees and step back to a high plank. Your core is tight. You can always drop your knees for your plank. See if your elbows are kind of rotated so the inside of your elbows are facing towards the top of your mat. And if they're not all the way there, that's okay, however you're more comfortable. But just, that's something that you can kind of play around with, looking down at your elbows, seeing if you can rotate your arms forward. And then if it doesn't feel comfortable, go back to how you are comfortable, definitely. And then exhale, back to your down dog. Inhale, up to your toes. We're gonna bring our feet to our hands again. And our inhale is up to our flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to standing. Nice. And now let that right hand grab onto your left wrist and pull it all the way over to the right, watching that left shoulder. You can always bring up that left foot. Another round of breath here. And then on exhale, drop that left foot. Big inhale, both hands come up high. And then exhale, pull the right hand over to the left. Nice full round here. Maybe pick up that right foot. Another round of breath, inhale. And then exhale, drop that right foot. Inhale, both hands come up. Exhale, find your cactus arms. Pushing your chest forward, gaze up to the sky. Inhale, hands come up. One more, exhale to cactus. Nice, inhale, our hands come all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive. Hands come to the mat, knees bend, step or hop back to that plank. Beautiful. And then exhale, find your down dog. Another inhale here and exhale. Inhale, our right leg comes up behind us. You can point and flex those feet, loosening up our calf a little. Let's bring that right knee into our chest and we're gonna cross over the midline to the left, resting that right foot on the left side or keeping it elevated. Rock star here, lifting our left hand or falling star. Nice balance pose here. One more inhale. And then exhale, the left hand comes down. And that knee is coming into our chest again, but we're opening up to the right side for our side plank. You're welcome to drop that left knee and kickstand it out. Or you can stack your ankles, raise that right foot, wherever you are in your planks. This is your practice. And on an exhale, I'm gonna drop my right ankle to my left. Stay here for one more round. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. And then exhale, right hand comes down to the mat, and we are back in our plank, our high plank. Beautiful. Stay here for a breath. Settling in. And then on an exhale, find your downward facing dog again. Inhale, our left leg comes up behind us and point and flex here. And bring that left knee to our chest, over to the right, falling star, lifting right hand to the sky. And on your next exhale, right hand comes back to the mat. Knee back into our chest and open up to the left for your side plank here. Left hand all the way up to the sky. Maybe your gaze goes with that left hand. Find your side plank, however you're comfortable or whatever you're working on. And on an exhale, you can drop that left foot if it's up. Stay here for another inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down to the mat. High plank. Now let's push with the balls of our feet so our gaze goes a little beyond our fingertips. Elbows bend, chaturanga down slowly. And then our belly is on the mat. Let's inhale and have our hands, feet, head, chest up off the mat. Exhale, we release, come down to the mat. Inhale, it all comes up again. Exhale, back down to the mat. One more time. Inhale, head, chest, hands, and feet are up. And exhale, release. Hands are right underneath our shoulders. Our feet flip and we push right back up to that high plank. And then wave back to down dog. Catch our breath here. This is our resting pose. Let's inhale up to our toes. Exhale, let's bend our knees and hover them over the mat. Gaze comes to the top of your mat, crouching. And then find your down dog again. Inhale, come up onto our toes. Exhale, release your heels to the mat. Maybe they reach the mat, maybe they don't, that's okay. If they are on the mat, you can play around lifting your toes, strengthening the tops of your feet, front of your ankles. Perfect. And then let's wave forward to our plank. Just like the balance pose that we do in table, you can play around with it in plank. You can lift that right leg up off the mat. See what that feels like. That might be enough. If you want to go a little further, float that left hand out. You've had enough, put your left hand back down, and right foot comes down to the mat. This time, lift left foot. And you can just do this. This is a great core workout. Or add balance. Float the right hand out. And then bring your right hand down and left foot. Now And now let's come down to a low plank on our forearms. Belly is still up off the mat if you can. And you can do those toe touches. Right toe comes out to the right side off your mat, and then left. Maybe you can only do 2. Maybe you did 2 last week and you're doing 4 this week. Just take your time. If you want to just work on the low plank, just do that. I'm going to do 1 more on each side. And then let's all rest our hips on the mat for our Sphinx. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? Oh, kind of try to shine your heart forward. Just bring your gaze forward. Maybe you're near a window and you can hear the birds chirping outside. Or maybe you can just look outside. I am, and I'm just seeing the leaves blowing around. It looks beautiful. Beautiful sunny day. And let's bring our hands right underneath our shoulders. And let's flip our feet. And we're pushing up to our plank and then waving right back to that down dog again. Take a full round here. And inhale the right leg up behind us and bend. Let's square off our hips and lift the right leg again. And let's bring that right knee into our chest and step to the top of our mat. Warrior 2. Find your footing before you come up. I'm fixing my leggings. And gaze up to the right. And just check that right knee, especially like Sarah said, her knees have been bothering you. Just be careful they don't go beyond your toes. It's great to have a nice, low, flexible lunge, but we don't want to hurt our joints getting there. Our joints are way more important. It takes definitely longer to heal. Maybe pull that right knee and right leg open a little, so if you look down, you can see a toe or 2. And definitely stretch those arms out. Watch that left arm that it doesn't get lazy behind there. Super strong pose. Feel how your core is tight right now. Beautiful. And let's reverse with an inhale. Exhale, both hands come towards the front of the room, working that core again. Inhale, hands come straight up. Exhale to the front of the room. Inhale, straight up again. And then exhale, find that warrior. And let's straighten that right leg. And we're going to reverse here with our both legs straight. Feeling that stretch all the way down that right side. And now we're going to exhale and dial our hand, right hand forward, all the way to maybe your inner calf. Lifting that left hand up. We're in our triangle down. Trying to stay as flat as possible. So pulling our bottom in. You can either look up to your left hand, or if that's too much for your neck, just look down at your right foot. One more round of breath here. And let's bend that right knee. And you can either rest your right elbow on that right knee or bring your hand all the way down to the inside of that right foot. Just depends on your flexibility. And stay here for another inhale and exhale. And then our next inhale will come right back up to that warrior 2. Perfect. And breathe. And let's straighten that right leg again, and we're bringing our toes to the long side of our mat. Arms come up, we are a star, 5-pointed star here. Nice big inhale. On an exhale, we're bringing our hands to our hip, and we're just folding halfway and staying here. And inhale, and then on our next exhale, we're gonna fold all the way. We have a wide leg forward fold here. Bring your hands down to support yourself. And shake your head side to side, checking out your neck, making sure it's nice and loose. Inhale and rise up to a flat back. Let's bring our left hand to the center of our mat and inhale and twist to the right. Bringing our right hand up. Full round of breath. And exhale, bring that right hand down to the mat. And inhale, lifting left. Twist on the side. And exhale, left hand comes down. And we're folding, bring our head towards the mat. Breathing in our wide leg forward fold. Totally inverted right now, so we get a lot of blood coming to our brain. So important. And let's push up with our hands coming into that flat back. Let's bring our heels in so our toes are out. And now bringing our hands to our waist, and we're coming up to our happy Buddha or our goddess pose, whatever you're feeling. You keep your hands on your waist so you can grab those cactus arms, whatever feels good. And if your hands are on your waist, just twist to the right, dropping that left shoulder just a little bit. And inhale back to center. Exhale, twist and drop that right shoulder a little. Get these Buddha legs going, good for us. Get us into those shorts a little easier. And then untwist, come back to center again. And then inhale, find that 5-pointed star again. And then exhale to your warrior 2. Beautiful. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, both hands cartwheel down to the mat. And let's pivot that left foot, picking up our right foot and kicking it all the way back to our 3-legged dog where we started. And once again, let's bend, opening up that hip. Square off, lifting the right leg a little higher. And then exhale, drop that right foot to the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale, waving forward to our plank and beyond, bending our elbows, chaturanga down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And inhale, find a cobra, our first one, so just grab it gently. Taking your time, maybe shake your head side to side again. Feeling that release in your lower back. And let's flip our toes, exhale, back to our down dog. Let's catch our breath here. We're gonna stay here for 3 rounds of breath because we've got another whole side to do. So we wanna make sure we catch our breath here. So we kind of have lots of energy. Ah, it feels so good. Down dogs. And then after your next exhale, inhale the left leg up. Bend, lifting that left knee to the sky, dropping a foot behind us. Every week I do this, I look under my couch and go, oh my God, I have to sweep up. I never do. I'm doing that right after class. Now let's square off our hips, lifting left leg. Inhale, exhale, bring that knee into our chest and step to the top of our mat, finding our warrior two on the side. Oh. Just take your time. Again, just check in with that left knee. Pulling it open a little bit, engaging our glutes, engaging our core, so we're kind of pulling in both sides of our body at the same time, front and back. Gazes over those left fingertips. Perfect. Let's inhale in reverse. And exhale, both hands to the front of the room like we're holding an imaginary ball. Inhale straight up. And exhale, bend to the front. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, bend. Last time, inhale, straight up. And exhale, find that warrior. Beautiful. And let's straighten that left leg. Inhale and reverse here with a straight leg. Nice. And then exhale, we're dialing that left hand forward, all the way down to the mat or your shin, finding that triangle. And if we can be flat, like we're pressed between two panes of glass. And then start to bend that left knee and either rest your left elbow there or bring your left hand all the way down to the mat. Gaze wherever you're comfortable. And using that core, finding that warrior two again. And let's straighten that left leg one more time and bring our toes to the long side of our mat here. 5-pointed star. Hands to our waist. And just fold. This time we're going to fold all the way down. We've been here before, so we're a little bit loose. Let's bring our hands to the mat. And let's bend our right knee, lifting our left toes, stretching out the left leg, using our hands for support, and then just drop that left toe, walk our hands over to the left, and pick up our right toe here. I don't know if these are called like runner's lunge. Some people call them runner's lunge. And then back to center, drop our right toes. Knees remain bent. Bring our hands to our waist and come back up to that goddess. Use cactus arms, whatever feels good. Let's inhale and straighten. Exhale, find that goddess again. Inhale, straighten our knees. Stretch our hands up to the sky. And then exhale, find that goddess. Perfect. Last time, inhale, hands come up. knees straighten. And then exhale, we're finding that warrior two. Inhale to reverse. And then exhale, both hands come all the way down to the mat again. And let's pivot that right foot, pick up our left, kick it back, three-legged dog. And bend. Inhale, nice and high, straighten that left leg. And then exhale, drop that left foot to the mat. Downward facing dog. Inhale to your plank and a little bit beyond. Exhale, chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, find your cobra or lift your thighs for your up dog. Exhale, roll over your toes, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come up to your toes, and we're going to bring our feet to our hands. Inhale to flat back. And then exhale, fold. Reverse one all the way up. And then exhale, find your mountain. And close your eyes in your mountain, allowing your breath to soften and also allowing yourself to find a little inner focal point, connecting with all the muscles right now that are supporting us just standing upright. I like to kind of shine my palms forward into Tadasana. So think about your feet and how you're using the bottom of both of your feet. Distributing your weight. Think about your ankles, how they're engaged, your knees are pulled up, your thighs, all nice and engaged. Definitely your glutes, your core is tight. Let's pick up our shoulders to our ears and roll them all the way back. Beautiful. And open your eyes. Now we're coming into our tree, so put your weight in your right side, or maybe even pick up your right toes and intentionally, one at a time, place them on the mat, grounding those roots. And bend your left knee and find your tree. Bringing your foot to wherever you want your tree to be today. Just make sure that that left knee is pulled open and both of your hips are facing the front of your mat, the front of your room. And you can keep your hands at your heart center, or definitely spread your branches, or clasp your hands over your head. Anything that you want to do for your tree. And definitely find a little focal point. And don't hold your breath. Don't even shoot for stillness. Trees move, branches sway. That's all right. If you got music playing and you want to move a little bit to the beat of the music, go for it. Balance. And let's bring our hands to our heart. So here for a round of breath. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, let's bring that left knee up 90 degrees. Inhale here. Exhale, we're going to kick it all the way back. Our hands are going to go back for our warrior three. Or you can keep your hands at your heart, whatever feels good. Gaze is probably down to the floor. On our next inhale, we're hinging again, lifting that left knee one more time, right in front. Perfect. Let's place our right hand on that left knee and twist to the left. And come back to center. Inhale, lift that left knee up a little higher. And then exhale, place that left foot on the mat. And shake out your right side. And find your Tadasana one more time. Pick our shoulders up to our ears, roll them back again. This time we're putting our weight on our left side. And bringing our right foot up. And bring your hands to wherever they help you balance. Let's try something different. Sometimes you don't know if you can do something different until you definitely try it a few times. Then it just becomes more comfortable. Maybe challenging, but you can do it. Maybe think about the first time you tried tree or saw somebody doing tree. You were like, what are they doing and how are they doing that? And then sometimes you think you're so balanced and everything, and then you try tree and it's like, what? It's harder than it looks. And look at us, we're in our tree now. Just takes practice. Let's bring our hands to our heart. Breathe here. Oh. On our next inhale, we're lifting that right knee to our chest. 90 degrees if you can. And then exhale, kick it back. Warrior three. Little bend still on that left knee. We have a lot of weight on that left leg. So if we straighten it, even if we're flexible and we can straighten it, we could always hyperextend it. So leave a little bend. And then let's hinge again, lifting right leg and twisting to the right. And come back to center and give that right leg a lift and then place it on the mat. And shake out that pull on the left side. Hands come down to our waist. Our side, sorry. Close our eyes once again. Find that Tadasana once again. Feeling how much easier it is to have 2 feet planted firmly on the earth. And open our eyes with an inhale, hands come high. Maybe a little back bend here. And then exhale, swan dive, hands come all the way down to the mat. Knees bend, and you can step or hop back to your plank. Fingers are spread wide. Beautiful. Gaze is right in between your hands. And then let's push again with our feet so our gaze goes beyond. Elbows bend, chaturanga down. Maybe you can hover for a second before you come all the way down to your mat. Inhale to your cobra or up dog. And exhale all the way back to your child's pose. So it's your choice if you want to bring your knees out wide and touch your toes behind you and sit down. all the way, sinking to your mat. Or you can keep your knees in tight if that feels better, lets you round your spine a little bit. Maybe that's what you need today. And if your forehead's on the mat, or if it doesn't reach the mat and you want to kind of stack your hands, do that. Just find some connection with your forehead. Maybe shake your head side to side, a little massage. And connect with that breath again. Inhale, breathe up your spine, find that length. And then exhale, surrender. Inhale, all the way up, vertebrae separating just a little bit with that breath. And then exhale, sink down to that soft, soft mat. Maybe just a little bit further. Maybe your bottom comes down a little bit towards your heels. Nice. I think if there is one yoga pose for the lower back that most people can do and is the most beneficial, is this. If you could grab a child's pose once or twice a day, that is so good for your lower back. All the sitting that we do in our cars, at our desks, this just releases any tightness in the lower back. That and core work is probably the best thing you can do for your back. And if your hands are on the mat, just spider walk them more to the top of the mat and try to stick those palms and then sit back. So you're pulling your arms. You can feel that release in your shoulders. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm talking right into my mouth. I always forget. Oh, and then let's walk our hands back to our knees. Push to sit up, bring our knees in tight. Nice. Let's inhale, come up onto our knees. So let's just flip our feet. These are my favorite feet stretches, foot stretches. Just curl your toes under. And if this is a good stretch, because I can already feel this on my feet, you can just sit on up on your knees. Or you can sit back onto your heels. A little bit more of a stretch. This feels good. Although I've been wearing sneakers a lot lately because I haven't been working, so my feet aren't as sore as they usually are. And then come back up. Inhale, our hands come high. Gaze up to the sky. And then when we exhale, bring our hands down. Let's just come down, sitting on our right hip. So you I like to call this like a little mermaid pose, because this is how the mermaids sit on the rocks. So both your left feet are over to the left. You're just sitting on that good right hip. And let's inhale again, hands come up. And exhale, bring that right hand down to the mat and bend over to the right. Inhale, back to center, hands come up. And then exhale, hands come down all the way. And let's just switch our feet over to the left. Little mermaid pose here. Feeling that left glute really sink in. Using our core to sit up straight. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, left hand comes down to the mat, and let's just bend over to the left, keeping this right shoulder back. Up. And back to center, inhale, and exhale. Both hands come down. Perfect. And now let's bring our feet to the mat. Keep our knees bent and just sway our knees side to side, windshield wiper. Great for your hips. Nice massage on the glutes, using the floor. Feels good. And then come back to center. Maybe sit up a little taller, keeping your feet on the mat. Hands are out to the front, palms up to the sky. Sitting up, already using that core. And we're gonna lift our feet and find our boat. So there's lots of different ways you can do your boat, keeping your legs bent, feet up off the floor, arms in tight, or you can bring your arms out, feeling a little bit more on your obliques if you bring your arms open. And you can straighten your legs, keeping your toes pointed, or you can do variations of all of them. You can always keep your hands right behind your thighs, just for a little help here. Why not? And then inhale, let's bring our knees in tight, give them a squeeze, keep our feet up off the floor. And then we're exhale and finding that boat again, keeping our toes up. Maybe we can play around with bringing our feet further to the mat. And then lifting them again. Lots of core work here, girls. And if you just want to hold your boat, then hold your boat. Like I said, lots of variations for boat. You can do one leg at a time. Had enough of that, bring your knees back into your chest again. And let's drop them to the mat and just find our cobbler's pose. Oh, again, rock side to side. Get that glute massage. Sit up nice and tall. Letting gravity pull your knees down. Feels so good. And while we're here, let's straighten that right leg out. And let's go for it and straighten our left leg out. So we're in a straddle here. Your straddle doesn't have to be a gymnast straddle. You can see and feel what is wide enough for you. No pain here. Little bits of discomfort is all right. It is a stretch. But if it's too painful, bring your legs in a little bit more. And we're not going to go crazy folding here. We're just sitting upright. So our core is tight. Our toes, if they're kind of facing in, pull them back so they're really pointing right up to the ceiling. That is the stretch. You'll feel that stretch already. And this is another thing. If you have a dog or a grandchild or your own children, sit on the floor with them as much as you can. And when you're sitting on the floor, make it a stretch. One leg, two legs. And if you do want to kind of fold forward, just fold forward and find that flat back. Feel that stretch. You don't have to drop your nose to the mat. Just try to keep a flat back just for a little bit, rocking forward. You're really kind of, I don't know how to explain it, your whole upper body from the waist up is folding forward. So obviously, if you bring your head and your hands, everything down, your spine will round, your head will get closer to your mat, but that's not necessarily stretching you out, stretching out your hamstrings. Just rocking forward with a flat back, even for an inch, you're gonna feel it. And then inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, fold one more time, forward. Stay here for another breath if you can. If not, just raise up. And then inhale, come back up. Beautiful. And then just slowly, slowly bring your legs in. And find a staff pose with your feet flexed. Sitting nice and tall. Hands down by your side. Staff. Let's inhale, our hands come up, our last fold. Exhale, fold. Hands come towards your feet. Knees can bend a little bit. And you just roll up nice and easy. And let's bring our palms to the sky and roll down so you're lying on your mat. Nice and slow, using those core muscles. Oh, and release to the mat. I almost hit my head on the coffee table. That would not have been good. And let's inhale, bring our toes up to the sky. Exhale, release our legs, straight legs towards the floor, but we're gonna hover them. And then inhale, lift again. One more, exhale to a hover. And now let's bring our knees into our chest. Then straighten our legs. I lied one more time, dropping our feet towards the floor and hovering down. Nice. And then bend our legs, drop our feet. Oh, so our feet are right up behind our bottoms. Our hands are down by our side. In an inhale, find your bridge. Exhale, release, come back down towards the mat. Legs are bent and parallel. Inhale, find that bridge again. Exhale, hips come down to the mat. Nice. Inhale, last time for bridge. You can even roll your shoulders under or grasp your hands behind your back. Or come up to your toes, really make a nice high bridge. And then exhale, roll down to the mat. Perfect. Let's bring our knees into our chest for an inhale. And then exhale, both knees all the way to the left. Twist here. Releasing our lower back again. Gaze to the right. Inhale back to center. And exhale, bring those knees all the way to the left. And look over to the left. Over to the right and look over to the left. Sorry. I'm all mixed up. Doing our spinal twist. And let's bring our knees back to center. One last time, give them a squeeze. And then find your, I hate calling it a corpse pose, but let's find our Savasana. Bringing our legs out straight. Oh. Let's bring our hands so that one is on our belly and one is on our heart. Just for the first couple minutes of the start of our Savasana. And just feel that chest rise and fall. Same thing with your belly. Even give your belly a little rub and see how it's soft. I know that's not a positive thought for us women to have soft bellies, but right now for our Savasana, it's perfect. It's perfect for those muscles to be soft, for the skin, and maybe, I'm sure, I know with me, a little fat is soft. That's okay, it's perfect. Notice how your breath just automatically slows down. It's awesome. Beautiful thing. And your heart is being a little bit more quiet. And you can leave your hands right where they are, or you can start to bring them down by your side, however you're comfortable for your Savasana. I've been talking a lot during this class, I feel like. I just feel like these Zoom classes, I might talk a little too much. So I'm gonna just let the next maybe 4 minutes or so just be in silence. And if you have music going, great. If you don't, that's okay. Let's just be still and silent. You cannot control anything right now. Let your mind wander. It's fine. Just enjoy the quiet. We're all cozy and still and resting on our mat. A nice body scan. And usually I say check in, see what's sore. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say just do a body scan with appreciation and love. Kind of silently thank your muscles, tendons, organs. Thank everything for working, supporting. All the little functions that everything does. Your skin is an organ protecting us. Your hair, your eyelashes, eyebrows, all here for a distinct purpose. And that's to keep us alive, to keep us functioning, to keep us safe. Not perfect, obviously, there's sickness and everything else, but right now in this next 5 minutes, just appreciate your body. Love every little flaw that you have. If you're aging and start to see grays or wrinkles or whatever, you know what? It's a beautiful thing to age. Obviously, we want to be 29 forever. But what's the alternative? Enjoy growing old. Be appreciative that we're able to do that. Some people aren't. I don't think of those things as negative. If you're a mom and you have stretch marks or cellulite or whatever, okay, you're a mom. We're all moms. Look what our body produced. It's a miracle. Same thing with your mind. love it, thank it. It's not perfect, but it's part of you, and right now, in the next 5 minutes, you are perfection. You are exactly what you're supposed to be. The journey you've been on has molded and created you, and there's no one else out there like you. And that in itself is a miracle. Think about it. I like to just start to bring your awareness back slowly. Bring your physical awareness back by making little tiny movements. Increasing your breath. Bringing your mind back to the present. Think about the day ahead of you. When you're ready, make your way over to your right side. Keeping your eyes closed. Come up to your easy cross legs, sitting upright. This time bringing our hands to our heart and pressing our thumb knuckles to our chest, maybe finding a little skin there. Thinking about gratitude, what you are grateful for. Some days it's harder to find what you're grateful for, unless you're one of those awesome people that are just happy and optimistic all the time. But sometimes, even if it's just a bowl of cereal that you didn't think you had in the cabinet and you found, that's a good thing. Little surprises like that, that is something to be grateful for. Or the birds chirping, or just the sun shining. Doesn't have to be anything huge. It can be lots of little things. I'm appreciative of you coming and sharing your time with me. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. The light inside of me notices and appreciates the unique light that burns in each of you. Namaste. Hope you have a good day and a good rest of the weekend. Oh yeah, it's long weekend, Memorial Day. I don't know. It seems like we've all been on a long time.
Thank you, Leslie. That was great.
Goodbye. It was nice seeing you guys.
You
Good to
too.
see
you. Yeah.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
Sarah. Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.